Hi, it's Saff, and I thought I'd record a video for Team Recovery about what recovery means to me. And I guess I should start by saying that the biggest thing that recovery means to me is that it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no such thing as perfect recovery. There's no such thing as this is how you do it, this is how you do it. Because everyone's different, and in the same way that everyone got ill for different reasons, in a different way, whatever, you can't all get better the same. And I think that's an important point about recovery. Recovery is yours, recovery is individual, recovery is not perfect, it's imperfect. That's why it's so difficult, because there is no mould, there is no, I mean, yeah, there's like basic principles that, but it's yours. And I think that's quite difficult, because to take ownership of taking care for yourself and trying to recovering, it's really, really hard. But it's like you have to keep chipping away at it. You have to keep persevering, and just one thing leads to another. And one thing leads to another. Like, it takes time. It could take days. Okay, shut up, Saffron. Years, months to get to a point, and then months, years, whatever, to get to the next point and the next point. But it doesn't matter how long it takes, because there is no precedent. Like I said, there's no precedent. It doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you're willing to keep chipping away and going forwards and pushing where it moves. Where you've got that little glimmer of, I'm going to do this, grab it. Don't try and, if you've got a stone boulder one side and some jelly the other, don't try and push the stone boulder to get out, because you can go straight through the jelly. You have to, it's learning to work with what you've got to get more tools to keep going, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. And you have to believe that you can do it. The same way that I think we're all very good at telling other people, you can do this, you're worth it, you deserve it. And while that is completely and utterly true, it's very difficult to say it for yourself. But you just have to believe it. Like, if it's too hard to vocalise it, then don't. But you have to believe it. Somewhere in the back of your head, in the bottom of your heart, in the pit of your stomach, in your toes, you have to believe it. And you have to want to do it. It's taken me a long time to accept that something's got to give, something's got to change. And I've got there. Alright, I'm not perfect, I'm not recovered, I'm recovering, I'm in recovery. But that's okay, because I realised that I couldn't carry on how I was before. And that's half the battle, really. And I guess, what does recovery mean to me? Well, recovery means to me that I can go out when I want. I can go out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1 o'clock in the morning, or whenever I want, because I can learn to fit my meals around my life, and not my life around eating or not eating or whatever. And recovery is driving my car, because I hate driving, absolutely blimmin' hate it, but I need to be able to drive to get to anywhere, to get to see my mum, to get to see my friends, to get to my appointments. It's, you know, I'm without my car, I can't get to college, I'm stuff. So that's really good about being in recovery. I can drive my car. And it's reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with the old friends that I lost when I shut myself away, and becoming the girl that I was, becoming the person that they remember. You know, the bad bits too, sure, yeah. But it's becoming the person that I was and being the friend that I've always wanted to be. And it's making new friends. I mean, Team Recovery is amazing, and all the girls are just brilliant, and I consider them friends despite having not met them. And I think recovery brings you closer to people. It's brought me closer to my old friends, and I've made new friends. And it's brought me closer to my family, kind of. No, it has. It's brought me closer to my family, definitely, which is really nice. Recovery is having the option to do things, the choice to do things, the freedom to do things, and the independence that I'm strong enough to go out, so I'm going out. You know, you can go out at the drop of a hat. You have the choice to do whatever you want. Well, you know, robbing banks probably isn't advisable, but, you know, like, I don't know if I want to go to uni. I haven't decided. But I have to be well enough to have the option to go, otherwise it's not an option. And staying unwell, I didn't have the option, I don't have the option. Which, in some ways, fine, it takes the decision away, brilliant. But I miss out. I don't want to miss out, not if that's what I decide that I want to do. But I have to recover to be able to have that freedom. Recovering is reading a book, and watching a film, and holding a conversation, and writing letters, and being able to concentrate. I mean, I'm a complete bookworm, and luckily I've been fortunate that I've been able to read quite a lot. But it's so much easier now I know what's going on, and I'm not just completely winging it, and it's really, really good. And on the food side of things, being able to cook, recovery is being able to cook, or not even being able to cook, I'm not Jamie Oliver, but learning to cook, experimenting with cooking, bunging it in because it seems like a really good idea at the time. Tastes awful, but you tried. Recovery is saying, I like that, I enjoyed that, I'll have that again. It's about building up a whole new system, a whole new recipe book, I guess, in your head, I don't know. You know, and not feeling guilty for saying, I like that. And it's allowing yourself to say, I like that, I'd like that again, next time. I might put more pepper in it, I might put curry powder in it, I might, you know, whatever. It's having the freedom, having the choice to allow yourself that, and to try new things. You know, try new foods, try new activities, try new brands of things, try, you know, it's really, really good. What else? Recovery is going into a shop, a supermarket, and coming out with what you went in for in under 3 hours. It's not spending hours and hours completely absorbed by the things that you love and loathe, the thing that pulls you one way and then catapults you back the other. It's going into like clothes shops and knowing that you can buy whatever you want. Okay, I'm not rich, but not having to think, well, that's not going to fit, that's not going to fit, or that'll look awful, that'll look awful. It's about taking a leap of faith and buying something. And allowing yourself to buy it. Like, it's okay to spend money on yourself. Like, it is okay, because you do deserve to have money spent on you. So that's fine. Recovery is having faith in your ability to do these things, having faith in your ability to recover. You know, having the conviction that you can do it, and that you're not alone, and recognising that you're stronger than you think you are, and trusting yourself, trusting that you can do it, and that you're not being silly, that you're not, and it's okay, like, it's okay to, like, ask for help and say, look, I'm stuck, you know, that's part of recovery. Asking for help is part of recovery. You know, having a freak out about, I don't know, black pens is fine, like, we can deal with that. You know, it's being, recovery is being how you are, feeling what you feel, doing what you do, the emphasis on you, or me, or, you know, what you, the person inside you, the you that got lost in all the kerfuffle, and recognising that that person is there, and that that person deserves acknowledgement and fair treatment and everything like that. I suppose ultimately, my two big things, recovery is having a day like today, where I went to the post box, but I have been sitting here all day in my tracky bottoms, and that's fine. I don't have to go out and compulsively walk the streets in the freezing cold. I can sit in all day in my tracky bottoms and read books and watch TV. You know, that's fine. I can do that. That's fine. Like, that's a huge thing for me. That is probably, if we're talking all the things I'm proud of that I've done in recovery, that is it. Beating that monster that makes me go out in freezing cold and walk the streets. That's recovery to me. Sitting in here all day besides the post box, but that was only to deliver some mail to, like, Team Recovery, so that's fine. But no, it's sitting in, it's reading a book, it's, you know, it's doing nothing, quite frankly. That's a really big thing for me, and that is what recovery is. And I suppose I'm still coming to terms with this, but recovery, ultimately, is being alive. It's being you. It's admitting that you have a life, and that you can go forwards, and that you deserve a life, and you deserve to be happy in it, as happy as you can possibly be. And I think recovery does teach you that, but it's tough, and you still, you know, might feel that, oh, is it worth it? Do I want to do this? Whatever. But recovery is being alive, and I think that's pretty good. Like, there's days when it's tough as you like, but when you look outside, or you wake up in the morning because it's summer and the birds, I mean, I'm a bit nostalgic here, but the birds are singing and you're like, oh, that's nice, I'm alive, brilliant, okay. I suppose it's not writing yourself off, it's not cutting, I'm a fatalist, right? It's about not tempting fate, it's about letting what will be, and I think living, being alive, recovering is a really, really brave thing to do. Like, it's huge, but it's worth it. Like, it doesn't feel worth it every day. Like, sometimes it's just, you know, everything gets on top of you and you bury your head in the sand and whatever. But recovery is being you and reclaiming you and doing the things that you want to do, or having the life to do the things that you don't know you want to do yet. You know, you might not know that in 20 years you want to go bungee jumping off Golden Gate Bridge, but recovering gives you that option in 20 years' time. which, you know, can't really knock it. But yeah, I think I've probably rambled on enough now, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's nice to meet you all, and that's what recovery means to me, I guess. Love you, bye!